Hello everybody, hopefully you can see me okay. Things are rolling around in my car. Welcome to a week in my life on neurosurgery. So this is my second week of neurosurgery. It's my surgical subspecialty rotation, and I am currently driving back from southern Delaware. I spent some time with my family and now I am on my way back to my clinical rotation site, and I wanted to take you guys through a week of one of my rotations. It's a little bit more of a chill rotation. It's kind of up to me to do and see what I want to see. So I figured I would take you through this week and we can see how it goes together. I just need to do a little bit more studying today, basically, before I go back to the rotation. Need to start working on studying for my general surgery shelf exam, which I take at the end of this rotation, and then also studying some neurosurgical specific topics, so that way if the attendings want to ask me questions, I am at least somewhat prepared. I went through all of the online med ed neurology videos, but neurology is a little bit different than neurosurgery, so they have a couple neurosurgery videos in addition. That's all that's going on for me, so I'll catch you guys when I get back home. Come here, mister. Come here. Oh, do I have to grab you? Okay. Oh, Mr. Baby Man. Oh, just my baby. I'm home now. I am just doing some laundry. I originally wanted to sit down in the patio and enjoy the weather, but unfortunately, because it rains, the patio is a screened-in patio, so it gets completely soaked. So that's not really an option. So I have just opened the window, which is where you're sitting right now. Here's my man, my baby. And we're gonna do some chores and studying. Yeah? Okay, all right, so we are back. I just finished up studying for the day. I'll show you. I've been taking some notes. It's cat hair. I've just been taking notes from online med ed videos that I found pretty useful for clinicals. And I think it's almost 8 o'clock, so my fiance and I are gonna watch a episode, I guess a YouTube video from Simple Living Alaska together, and then I'm gonna head to bed, basically. Hopefully we have a good week this week. Sleepy. Hello everybody. Oh, I got something on my lip. Okay, so I am currently on my way home from clinic. Again, sorry that I'm not filming all that much for you guys while I'm in clinic or in the hospital. I went into clinic this morning at about 8:45. I started the morning with one doctor, and then he had another student with him for the afternoon, so I switched to working with another doctor. We saw some cool pathologies, some different types of scoliosis, some long-term complications of iatrogenic and idiopathic scoliosis. We saw a prolactinoma, so a pituitary tumor, lots of spine degenerative problems as usual. In the office, usually these visits are kind of pre and post-op. And then new patient visits will kind of be discussing, whether neurosurgery is the right option for whatever condition that they have. And yeah, so that was fun. I got to interview one patient, and in the middle of my interview, all the power in the entire building went out. So that was a really good start. Probably not part of your standard neurosurgical rotation, but I'm happy to be going home at a reasonable time. That's the nice thing about clinic days. You kind of always know you're gonna go home around 4 or 5 p.m. And it is 77 degrees outside right now. It is supposed to start raining. I wanted to take a walk, but the sky looks pretty gray, so I think I'm gonna skip that. I already went to the gym this morning. You saw me kind of walking out of there. I guess I should probably give you an overview on what my week looks like, because for neurosurgery, it's a little bit varied. So I'm gonna head home and then we can chat about what the rest of my week kind of looks like. Yeah, that doesn't look like a happy sky to me. Obviously, we're going for fashion today. Okay, so let's really quickly chat about what my neurosurgery rotation looks like. Obviously, if you also have one, this is not necessarily exactly what yours is going to look like. It depends on your school and where you're doing the rotation. I think that kind of goes without saying, but if you're earlier in the medical school process, like if you're a pre-med student or an early med student, these things aren't really super standardized, which is, potentially a concern, but something that you should definitely know ahead of time. Come here, Mr. Headache, baby. Hi. Okay. What my neurosurgery rotation looks like is every Monday I go to clinic, and depending on the attending, I will either shadow or see patients on my own and then present to the attending. Clinic usually moves pretty fast. It's anywhere from like 20 to 30 patients a day. On Tuesdays, I actually spend the day in the neuro ICU, where we manage really critically ill neuro patients. So that's not really neurosurgery, but I'm actually so thankful for the exposure. Wednesdays, we're in the operating room, and that's with neurosurgery. And then Thursdays, we're actually with neurointerventional radiology, so that's in the Heart and Vascular Surgical Center. Both of those are at the hospital. Actually, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday is at the hospital. And then Friday is kind of... You all right, Jake? I think he's fine. He looks fine. He's wagging his tail. And then Fridays is kind of up to us. So probably the OR, but we could also go to neurointerventional. We can do like readings, presentations, things like that. Overall, the rotation's pretty chill, but that's just kind of an outline of what my week looks like. It's very varied, very diverse in the different kinds of things that you're doing, which is really cool compared to general surgery, where I was kind of like in the OR every single day. As someone who doesn't want to be in the OR, that's not my favorite thing. So I like to get to see the variety. Are you okay, Jake? Are you feeling better? What did you do? Are you in Jake baby crate jail? Yeah? Baby gate, not baby crate. Yeah, that's a good boy. Alex. Hey. He does not care. Did you come over here? Did you come to hang out with me? Or did you just come over here because the window got too cold? Nobody really knows. Hey. There is some crazy wind going on outside right now. I have my window open because my bedroom was a little hot, and a gust just blasted Alex in the face and freaked him out. there's a screen on the window. What do you think of the rainstorm, bud? Do you care even a little bit? No, you don't care.
Brand new street and brand new me. Side by friends I need. Don't you tell me that you're in town. I already know. Couple days ago. Hey, now that our names are written in stone, let's be honest, sounds like home. Still I'm here alone and I'm calling your phone. I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could dream about somebody else. I wish I could talk when the silence so loud. I wish, oh I wish I could wipe.
I got a fun hat. So I am back from neuro ICU. Why do you sit in the windowsill? Oh, okay. This is like the most vitamin D I've gotten in the last 2 months. That's too much. In the neuro ICU, unfortunately, because I'm only there 1 day a week, they can't really give me a patient to follow and manage. It's a little bit weird, the situation, but either way, we still had a good day today. We saw some cool pathology. We also, unfortunately, had to do a brain death examination. There's a certain list of criteria that you need in order to fit into the category of brain death. And there are certain exam techniques that you can do in order to figure out if someone fits those criteria. So we had to do one of those exams today. Yeah, and now I'm home. So I'm just gonna hang out and study. I've done some practice questions already today, and I just need to work on watching some videos.
I wish I could wipe my own memory out. I wish I could do something that will make sense. I wish I would know what you're thinking about. I wish I could wipe my own memory out.
Greetings, everybody. Welcome to Friday. Okay, I have not filmed basically anything. Definitely no speaking portion since Wednesday. That's because these days are more like the operating room days, and it's a lot harder for me to film literally anything. By the time I get home from OR days, I'm so exhausted that I don't even want to study. So I'm just gonna run you through what we did. So on Wednesday, I was in the neurosurgery operating room and we did a couple of back surgeries. So one we did on the lower back. We did an XLIF where you place a mesh into the disc space and raise it up. And then we also did a laminectomy, facetectomy to decompress the nerve there. And then one was an upper back kyphoplasty. So it was a really difficult case, but basically a kyphoplasty is where you insert a balloon into the vertebral body. It's a way to treat spinal compression fracture. And then once you create that space with the balloon, you then fill in with cement to reinforce the bone. So that was Wednesday, that was my OR day. And then yesterday was Thursday. I was with the Interventional radiology team. We had one cerebral angiogram in the morning, so we got to watch how the blood vessels fill and see if there were any irregularities or signs of vasculitis. And for the rest of the day, we just saw patients on the floors, post-op patients, pre-op patients. We had a stroke code. We also saw some new consults as well. So pretty exciting day. Again, whenever I'm in the OR or like around the OR, I have to do things related to the OR. Yesterday wasn't as bad, but Wednesday I was definitely pretty exhausted. So today is another OR day. I'm gonna try and get some studying done early this morning just because at this point, normally I go in around 8:30 and the morning surgeries this morning were scheduled for 7 o'clock. I didn't know that, so I woke up at 7 and realized that they had already started. So I'm gonna do some stuff this morning, kind of like administrative stuff. I'm gonna go sort out some scheduling with one of my coordinators for my program, and then we'll go to the OR later this morning and hopefully they will let me go home early so I can keep studying. One of the biggest things that I'm trying to do is I'm really trying to study for this shelf exam and also study for my upcoming board exams. I want to make sure that I do really well on those, obviously, and especially since I have a step 1 score, I need to do better on step 2. And obviously I want to do well regardless. So yeah, today's the last day of the week. And then tomorrow starts the weekend, and that'll probably be the last day that I film since I started this last Sunday. So I have just spent the last 5 hours cooking and organizing my life and just doing a whole bunch of tasks that I needed to do. I made some hash. I packed it up into little individual containers so in the mornings I can just fry up an egg and put it on top. Pasta salad, and that's pretty much all I made. I feel like those things will hold me over until Thursday when my brother's actually coming to visit, and he's a big chef, so he likes to cook a lot of Asian food, and so I'm relying on him to feed me. And yeah, so the rest of the day I think I'm just gonna spend relaxing. I'm going skiing for probably the last time in the season tomorrow, so I am just throwing some laundry in and chilling out. Super snowy right now. I think it's just windy.